Hi everyone, I am Arvind, working as a lecturer in Shraddha College and executive member in Nalgonda Economics Forum. Welcome to Nalgonda Economics Forum. In this video, we'll try to understand the balance of payments and balance of trade. So, right, international trade means what? What do you mean by balance of payments and balance of trade? Right? Balance of payments means that it is a systematic record at particular economic transactions within a given a period of time. Right? And balance of trade means that it is a whatever exports, the quantity of exports and quantity of imports, whatever visible items which we are doing exports and import, that is going to record balance of trade, right? So international trade means what? So international trade, it is a very important role in a country to economic growth or economic development, right? So according to Robertson, trade is a engine of growth, right? So a country like developing country or developed country, so they want to utilize the resources, natural resources, whatever raw material, if they want to utilize in efficient way, so they need to depend the rest of the world countries, right? So international trade, it is a very important role in economic development or economic growth, right? So here country like India, we used to depend whatever the technical commodities or technical machineries to increase the industrial sector. We have to depend the rest of the world countries like advanced countries like America, Japan, South Korea. These are all countries we used to depend on that particular countries by importing their machines, their technology to increase our production process, right? That is what international trade, it is a very important role in a economic growth or economic development of the country. So, right, let us try to understand the balance of payments means what, balance of trade means what. So, balance of payment means that it is a systematic record. It is a all economic transactions which is done within a given a period of time. That is what balance of payments. And balance of trade means that it is nothing but whatever the export and imports which are doing within a given a period of time. That is what balance of trade, right? So let us try to differentiate. Balance of payment means what, balance of trade means what, right? So balance of payments, which is that, which is, it is a broad and comprehensive, right? Balance of payments, it is a broad and comprehensive phenomenon, right? And coming to balance of trade, which is narrow concept, right? Balance of payment, which is a broad and comprehensive concept, and it is a narrow concept. Why? Because why it is a broad concept, right? So balance of payment, why? Because it is all economic transaction. So here balance of payment, which is going to do whatever the balance which is going to all economic transactions which may be visible or invisible items, right? Visible items which we already knows, right? Whatever the commodities which we are doing exporting, whatever the commodity which we are going to import, that is what visible item. And coming to invisible items, for example, let us take banking, fishing, shipping, right? And coming to whatever the things like for example, interest rate payments, right? So those are all things comes under this particular invisible items, right? And coming to balance and trade, which is going to includes only the exports and imports. That is what visible item which is going to add to the balance of trade, right? So and coming to balance of payments, it always try to balance itself, right? Balance of payment always try to balance itself. And coming to balance of trade, which is going to, it can be favorable or unfavorable. So when countries are going to export more and imports are less, right? Exports are greater than imports, that particular time which is going to favorable, the balance of trade going to be favorable. When countries are exporting less than imports, means the imports are greater than export, that particular time the balance of trade going to be deficit, right? So which is going to very problem to the economy like any particular country. So country like exports, any particular country, exports are more or imports are less, right? Exports are greater than imports, that particular time it can be favorable, and when exports are less than imports, which is going to unfavorable, right? That is what balance of trade. And right, so in a very clear manner, we'll try to understand with the help of this particular equation. See, BOP, balance of payments, equals current account plus capital account or balancing item, errors and omissions, right? Current account means whatever the things, whatever the account which we are going to add in the current account, and capital account, whatever the repayments, whatever the things, gold, sale of gold, whatever the repayments, right? These are all those things which comes under capital account. And balancing errors means whatever the mistakes, for example, while doing transactions, while doing entries into the balance, so with whatever the things which we are left over, whatever we done mistake, that is going to add it plus or minus. It may be credit, it may be debit, that is going to add it into the, so plus or minus balancing item, errors and omissions, which is going to be called as a balance of payment, right? And coming to balance of trade, which is equals the net earnings of export side minus net earnings of imports, right? If net earnings of exports, whatever the exports minus imports, whatever the net value minus and net earnings of imports. That is what we can call as a balance of trade. Hope you have understood the balance of payments and balance of trade. Thank you for watching.